Okay, quick review on conic definition of a parabola. So we're going to worry about finding focus and directrix. These parabolas look like this as equations. Remember, they can open up, down, left, or right, depending on what the equation is, whether it's an x squared is equal or a y squared equals. These are going to be the ones that open up and down, x squared is. Y squareds are the ones that open left and right, depending on whether these numbers are positive or negative. And this value of p right here is what we want to use to find the focus and the directrix. And vertex always starts at 0, 0 because these things have been not unaltered, not shifted. Okay, so let's get the x squareds and the y squareds by themselves on the left side and go from there. So let's flip this one around. Negative 0.25 y squared x. Now we can't have this negative 0.25, so we need to divide that to the other side. It's going to give me y squared equals negative 4 x. 1 divided by a fourth, we keep it, change it, flip it. Now what this tells me, now that I get this in this setup, is that the 4p is equal to negative 4. So 4p is equal to negative 4. That means p is negative 1. Now this is a y squared, and this p or 4p is negative. So y squareds open left and right. Since this one's negative, it's going to open left. So that means this thing is going to go this direction. Means our focus is right here, and our directrix is out here, and the directrix is going to be in x equals. So the focus, since we're on the x-axis, is going to have an x number, and it's going to be negative 1, 0, because it's always just whatever value of p we found. The directrix is going to be an x equals, and it's negative p. Since p is already negative, negative, negative makes it positive, and we get 1. I didn't ask you to find the vertex, but we'll harp in on that. The vertex is always 0, 0. Same strategy here. We're going to get this x squared by itself. So negative 2x equals negative 12y. Now we're going to divide that negative 2 to the other side, and we get 6y. So it's an x squared, and this is positive. That thing's going to open up like that. So our focus is going to have a y value. Our directrix is going to be a y equals. So if 4p equals 6, and p is going to be 6 divided by 4. What's 6 divided by 4? That's 1.5. So our focus here and our directrix. So our focus is going to be a y, and it's just the point. So it's 0, 1.5. Directrix is going to be a y equals, and it's negative p, which makes it negative 1.5. And the vertex is at 0, 0 because that's where they always start. All right, let's try something different. So find the equation of a parabola with vertex at 0, 0 and a directrix at negative 3. So let's sketch that out, see what that looks like. Now this is an x equals negative 3 as well. So the vertex is here, the directrix is over here. Which way does this parabola open then? Parabola has to open this way. Focus is in here. This we know is x equals negative 3. Now, what we also know is that the directrix is always x equals negative p. To write this equation, since it opens to the right, we know it's going to be y squared. We need to find 4p multiplied by x. So the key to this is just finding this p. Well, we know p has to be 3 because this is negative, and the negative's already there, so it's got to be 3. So this equation is going to be y squared is 4 times 3x. So it's y squared equals 12x. All right, find the equation of parabola, vertex at 0, 0, focus at 0, and negative 5. So that means our focus is down here, our vertex is here. Means this thing has to open downward. And that means our directrix is up here. And it's going to be a y equals again. I'm sorry, a y equals this time. We know this is at 0, -5. And we know this is 0, p. So this right here tells me that p is equal to -5 for this one. Because this is opening up or down, we know it's got to be an x squared. So it's x squared 4py, and we just got to plug that p in there. So it's x squared 4 times -5y, so we get x squared equals -20y. There we go. Send me a message, let me know if you need help.